Today, the
What is this? Trump did what? He killed the... Wait, what is this?
fugitive leader of ISIS in Iraq was killed. He was relentlessly hunted down by our intrepid warfighters. His miserable life was terminated along with another member of ISIS in coordination with the Iraqi government and the Kurdish regional government. Peace through strength.
This guy is a real centrist head here. Centrist heads rise up.
His miserable life was terminated. Oh my God. Ordered the United States military launch divisive and military action against Houthi terrorists. Oh no! Luffy's in trouble. Oh no! Oh shit! This is horrible! Today, I've ordered the United States military to launch decisive and powerful military action against Houthi terrorists in Yemen. They've waged an unrelenting campaign of piracy, violence, and terrorism against American and other ships.
No, Luffy's in trouble. I'm so edgy and funny. Not Hasan's boy band. Oh, man. Look, Asmon is at least rich enough that it don't matter to him that, you know, I don't think he takes advantage of the healthcare he can fucking purchase right now. So I don't think he gives a shit about all that stuff. But I know his audience is like probably kind of on board with healthcare. Like they probably would like it. Probably aren't going to have such a great time when the Trump admin cuts their parents' Medicare. You know, lol, you're so mad. Am I? Does it seem like it, or does that make you feel like the commentary is based because you can't just like enjoy it for what it is? You have to assume that the person, some lib is owned somewhere. You are, though. Guy is seething. Yeah, I'm seething. I'm so mad. Oh man. Oh, you got me deaf mad. We're winning. We're winning. My brother has cancer and Trump cut cancer grants, but we're winning. Hey, it's all good. It's going to a good place. It's going to a good place to kill people in Yemen, to kill children. Oh, we're winning so hard. You must be mad. Why you always talk about Asmon? Dog, this is literally, he's directly making fun of me, and his chat is talking about me in this video. I know Asmongold fans are not like the smartest people, okay? But this is a video that he made about why so emotional. What? Are people responding to what they're seeing on screen, or are they just like fantasizing about an alternative reality? Hello? would it be more entertaining if I was like, oh my God, I'm so upset. What an upsetting sequence of words coming from Asmongold. I'm seething. I'm so mad. Yeah. In a normal world, you would probably be embarrassed to, you know, admit that you watch Asmongold for political commentary, but unfortunately, this is the world that we live in. So we've moved way past beyond that point, where not only are you not afraid to openly admit that this is where you get your political commentary from, you also simultaneously are coming in here to fight his battles, I guess. Anyway, let's continue.
Aircraft and drones. Joe Biden's response was pathetically weak, so the unrestrained Houthis just kept going. It's been over a year since the U.S. flagged commercial ship sailed safely through the Suez Canal, the Red Sea, or the Gulf of Aden. The last American warship to go through the Red Sea 4 months ago was attacked by the Houthis over a dozen times.
This guy, look at this. What does intifada mean? the world decided they are terrorists. It feels like trolls are trying to trigger you. A couple days later, did you see the Asmongold response? I have a game. Take a shot each time you say genocide. Why you always talk about Asmongold? Thanks, man. You know we can see your other comments. Hey, talk about Asmongold. Why do you always talk about Asmongold?
Funded by Iran, the Houthi thugs have fired missiles at U.S. aircraft and targeted our troops and allies. These relentless assaults have cost the U.S. and world economy many billions of dollars, while at the same time putting innocent lives at risk. The Houthi attack on the American vessels will not be tolerated. We'll be using overwhelming lethal force until we have achieved... Bro, this sentence. We will use overwhelming lethal force until we have achieved our objective. The Houthis have choked off shipping in one of the most...
Kamala says we're going to have the most lethal military. They're like, yeah, that's woke and gay. Trump says we're going to have the most lethal military. They're like, oh, so based. Oh, man.
Most important waterways of the world, grinding vast swaths of global commerce to a halt and attacking the core principle of freedom of navigation upon which our international trade commerce depends.
That got bro pussy wet. True.
Brave warfighters right now are carrying out aerial attacks on terrorist bases, leaders, and missile defenses to protect American shipping, air, and naval assets to restore navigational freedom. No terrorist force will stop American commercial ships. To all Houthi terrorists, your time is up and your attacks must stop. Starting today. If they don't, hell will rain down upon you like nothing you have ever seen before.
This is so fucking... I mean, yeah, no, this is good. This is good stuff. Why is this making him come so hard? He has to. I think he's faking it, first of all. I think this is the fakest orgasm I've ever seen, okay? And I watch Brazzers, and this is way faker than that. I think he has a role to play, so he's just like, oh, so sick. Oh, I love that he's doing it to the Houthis. Like, motherfucker, you don't know what the Houthis were or are. You don't know where the fuck Yemen is. You don't know any of this shit. Can't wait for him to be like, Hasan, here's a video where you can't find Yemen on a map. Got him.
Oh my God. Holy shit. He's cooking? Yeah.
Why does Hasan and Asmongold be with each other anyway? I mean, listen to his words here. This is the exact same like sweaty loser shit that I made fun of when the libtard NATO guys were doing this exact same thing under the Biden administration. You know? This to me is no different because the outcome is the same. It's just exchanged ownership from the woke libtard Biden administration to the based Trump administration. That's what it is. It's gross. It's gross. It's pathetic. Like celebrating bombing Yemen, one of the poorest countries on the planet that withstood a U.S. coalition-backed force-induced genocide and man-made famine until recently, makes you feel like a big, strong guy in the United States of America. But to me, it's just like loser shit.
Yeah. Did he write that? Guaranteed he wrote this. Absolutely. You know he wrote this. Yep, this is what I voted for. Yep. To Iran, support for the Houthi terrorists must end immediately. Do not threaten the American people, their president, who has received one of the largest mandates in
This is okay. Trump is so funny. Like telling the Yemeni population that he has received one of the largest mandates in presidential history. Guess what? I'm bombing you, And make no mistake, I received one of the largest mandates in presidential history. Oh, sick.
Presidential history or worldwide shipping lanes. If you do, beware, because America will hold you fully accountable and we won't be nice about it. Hell will rain down upon you like nothing you have ever seen before. Man.
I really do appreciate the role that Asmongold plays in this space of political commentary for a multitude of different reasons. But one of the most important ones is like, I always wonder like what people are responding to with like Trump's, like who's this for is a question I always ask myself whenever I read like a Trump Truth Social, where I'm like, who's reading this and fucking nutting? And then I see Asmongold faking this orgasm because he wants to play this role for his chat. And then I realize like, oh, okay, it's for those guys. Like they think this is like cool. He's so muscular and manly for bombing Yemen so that Israel can keep doing a genocide. Like, it's awesome.
Man. That's a lot. Content president? Yeah, I guess so, right? Oh my God, base my president. I guess so. And Trump got bumped with the microphone. I saw that already. Yeah, what happened to people? Yeah, thank God. I mean, this is a great thing. I mean, they're fucking terrorists. Yeah, kill them. Like, what are we talking about? Obviously. Yeah, it's not even a question. They're attacking our ships. What the fuck do we spend $1 trillion a year on the military if we can't go kill people that are attacking our ships? Well, I want my fucking money back. That's how I see it. Yeah, if we're not going and doing this, then yeah.
I do love that he just like, I mean, this is my commentary. This is what I say, where I say the opposite of this, where basically I'm like, we're spending $1 trillion fucking dollars going around the world to show how strong our dicks are. We should use that here in America. Like, take it one step further. Take that thought to its logical conclusion, which is like, why the fuck are we bombing Yemen? Why? It's an insanely stupid thing to do. And the Biden admin literally tried it and failed and spent like $1 billion doing so. And now we're just doing it again. Why are we doing this? The solution here is to just stop Israel from doing a genocide.
Give me my fucking money back. That's it. Actually true. Yeah. What? It's not even a question. Kill all terrorists. I guess so. Yeah, exactly. We signed a budget and Trump threatens to drop the sun. Yeah, they're attacking your ships because you support Israel? Well, I guess they should stop attacking our ships or we're going to kill them.
Wait, did someone in the question ask?
Trump threatens to drop the sun. Yeah, they're attacking your ships because you support Israel?
Yeah, someone in his chat was like, yeah, they're attacking the ships because you support Israel. And his retort to that is,
well, I guess they should stop attacking our ships or we're going to kill them.
Is this not him calling for violence against political figures? Dude, are you insane? What are you guys talking about? Yes, there's a double standard. Hello? Yes, if you're an American, you can advocate to fucking nuke Tehran and it doesn't matter. You will never get banned for that. Advocate to nuke Tel Aviv, however, and things change for dramatically. Yes, there is a double standard there. Hello? The entire structure revolves around consistently thinking that countries with a civilian population that is our foreign fucking adversaries are not real humans. What do you think he's saying here? He's like, oh, they're terrorists. Kill them. That's it.
It's pretty simple.
Also, he's apolitical.
They don't get to decide who we support. If they think they do, then they're dead. It's that simple. Yep.
I like the way he reframed it, though. He's like, no, you don't understand. We're not cucks to Israel in this regard. Actually, we're super cool. Yeah, we're super strong. That was quick. I will hand it to him. The way he reframed that to make it seem like America's insane, unconditional loyalty to Israel conducting its genocide is actually an act of bold bravery, especially when Trump does it. Because when he does it cool style. He tweets about how he's going to, kill them all dead.
Peace through strength. And by the way, if there's an option to, I will vote for that every single time. And that's it. Yeah, I don't care what you think your moral authority is or whatever. If you're attacking our ships, I will vote for the person who will kill the people attacking.
Dude, I'm not kidding. It's just like, obviously, I can't say half of the things that Asmon says about my own country. Otherwise, I would get fucking banned. Asmon can say whatever he wants about foreign adversaries and be as bloodthirsty as he possibly wants to be in this process. And obviously, there will never be a penalty for that sort of thing. But like, show this video to any person in the third world. Actually, don't do that. Never mind. I take it back. They don't need to get punished further. They don't need to be tortured. I think Asmongold is a very good default for the rabid, I support America unconditionally guy. Okay? I just like, this is the default coworker position. Maybe not to this degree. Maybe not this actively salivating, because he is an entertainer, so he has to present himself as though the subject matter is like way more entertaining than it actually is. 35 plus Gamergate ex-Muslims love this motherfucker. My coworker ain't this stupid, and I work from home. Okay.
Our ships. Full stop. No restrictions. Absolutely. Thank God. That's how I see it. Absolutely. Sith for president? No, it's not being Sith. It's being common sense. That's reasonable. Very reasonable. Extremely reasonable. Asmongold tell Daily News to justify America killing innocent folk because you support genocide of ship thieves. The genocide of ship thieves. That's a good one. And anyway, so yeah, this is amazing, and I can't wait to see this happen. I hope they post more videos of it. And I think watching the videos of this would be fucking amazing. And I think this is something like, bro...
Watching videos of this would be fucking amazing.
This is like, if they start posting these on the news, people are gonna love it. Absolutely. And so Americans are the only ones that cause that can.
No, they wouldn't. I know for a fact that they wouldn't. And the reason why I know that is because they did during Afghanistan, and then they had to stop because people were like, oh my God, that's what we're doing? That's horrible. So they stopped. Especially when the coffins came back. Especially when you started seeing the American flag draped coffins and people started associating the toll of America's seemingly endless bloodlust of empire. All of a sudden, people's attitudes changed very quickly. That's why I always say, like, Americans can think that they're not bloodthirsty while still actively advocating for the empire to continue. Things have changed, Hasan, and there won't be coffins. It's all drone strikes. It's not 2004 anymore. Yeah, but historically speaking, endless war is not favorable to Americans because sooner rather than later, they start realizing that the money is being spent there rather than back home. And then they start getting mad. No matter how hard Donald Trump tries to be like, nah, this is awesome this time. $0 to Ukraine, but also endless dollars to Israel can only go on for so long until Americans are like, the fuck do you mean? Like, what are we doing here? Because that is a serious question. Like, what are we doing? The fuck? So these dudes are saying that they're going to do a blockade on their own coastline into the Red Sea and disrupt shipping routes because Israel's doing a genocide with, again, American weapons and American dollars. And America's response is not to tell Israel to like dial it fucking back, but instead is to go and attack the guys who are trying to stop a genocide from happening. We're the bad guys. It's a very costly endeavor. It was also objectively a failure last time that they fucking did this. So you can endlessly post about this and posture some sort of, try to like create some sort of strength, some sort of position of strength. But the reality of the matter is, it's just not, you know, eventually people are going to get mad. They should get mad. You know?
Determine violence should be used or not? Yeah, pretty much, because we've got bigger weapons, and if they don't like it, then that's too bad. That's right. Cry about it. Yep. Yep, that's right. Absolutely. You don't like it? Too bad. Stop being a terrorist. That's it. It's so easy. Yeah, it's so easy to not be a terrorist. I don't know why so many people have a problem with it, honestly. And they're just shit protesters. Are you against free speech now?
Like, ask Asmongold about his opinion on invading Iraq or Afghanistan, and you'll hear a very different attitude. Why? Because those were in the past, okay? Now it's appropriate. Now we know what the cost that we incurred looked like, okay? That's it. He is anti that. Yeah, that's what I mean. No, that's it. These guys never demonstrate foresight and only talk about hindsight. They are liberals in that regard. If Asmongold was like a fascist through and through, he would probably still maintain the position that like, no, those wars are good and this one is good too. It's always good to do empire shit. This is a guy who in the past has agreed with me on my statements on 9/11, you know? I'm sure his new audience would not like to hear that, but he understands the concept of blowback, or at least did. But then again, there was another guy who understood the concept of blowback when I described it to him after I got interviewed by him when I got banned and canceled for my statements on America Deserved 9/11, and that man's name was Ethan Klein, and he seemingly doesn't understand that concept at all any longer, so I guess people change.
I am, apparently. I actually saw this recently on Twitter. So this has been a very popular tweet. Now, this is an example. Obviously, this is what happens when you disagree with people that, again, this is how disingenuous people like this are. Asmongold's a hypocrite, doesn't actually care about free speech. So we're going to play the clip. This is a popular clip. It's been going around, and it's critical of me, and it's implying that I have two separate standards for censorship in Europe and America. So let's watch the clip. So the government decides what's hateful or not, and whenever they make that decision, they decide to censor you arbitrarily. And people in Europe are okay with this? Man. Y'all need to throw some TNT into the water or some shit. Like, man. Y'all need to throw some TNT into the water or some shit. Like,
y'all need to throw some TNT into the water? Does he mean like T, like testosterone?
Can't let this happen. Yeah, bro, you gotta let these clowns boss you.
Oh, tea into the water, like the Boston. Okay, yeah.
Go around.
Yeah, those guys were terrorists, by the way. Ironically, the Boston Tea Party, terrorists. But, that's besides the point. Let's continue.
No, we're not. Well, then organize and get rid of them. It's hard to say whether he committed a crime, but there's a higher standard of conduct for people that are green card holders than people who are natural.
It's objectively untrue. Something that Asmongold himself also had to reckon with when I DM'd him what the correct position was, which he backed away from, but seemingly has forgotten that he backed away from it. Interesting. So what happened? He folded. He did the Asmon fold, but then he went back and refolded it, I guess. He went back to his original position.
Naturalized citizens. And he wasn't meeting that conduct, so he's getting deported, hopefully. And there should be? Yeah, they should be. And I support this completely. I hope they do this to more of them. We have enough troublemakers in the country already.
Or he just lied to you? No, he didn't respond to me. He responded publicly on his stream.
Out importing new ones on green cards to start even more trouble. A lot of people were unhappy about this. 26,000 retards were unhappy about this. Let me make sure that I'm completely clear. I think that in Europe...
Dude, he's so cool. He's so cool, dude. He's so edgy. He's sick. I'm a 36-year-old stevedore. Let me tell you, okay? I watch Asmongold every day, and I love when he says gamer words. He's such an edgy man. He's Mr. Nonchalant. He's like the Duke Dennis of racism, okay? I love it. He's like the, what's that content creator people watch, Duke Dennis? It's like he's so cool, just like Duke Dennis.
If somebody isn't a citizen of the European country that they're in, and they're promoting terrorism, or they're siding with people who promote terrorism, I think Europe should kick them out too. And yes, I have two different standards. I have the standards for naturalized citizens, and I have the standards for guests.
Dude, but that's not the standard in America. In America, we have a free speech standard. Okay? It doesn't matter if you have a green card or not. Okay? It doesn't matter. You can't just be like, well, my standard is new and different now. That's free speech. Free speech unconditionally protects citizens and non-citizens alike. Okay? If there is no crime, you cannot go after someone for simply speech that you don't like. That statement inherently is contradictory. You can't just be like, well, I've decided you can deport people who are legal permanent residents because I don't like their speech. Okay, then you're not for free speech. Then you're not. You don't like the current existing American free speech protections. You don't want non-citizens to have free speech protections. Maybe that's what you're trying to say. Okay, I guess that's what the statement is here. Which is still ridiculous. Because the standard of free speech isn't just like what you've chosen that you don't like. It's across the board, at least in America. There are some exceptions to it, but it's like Mahmoud Khalil did not violate any of those standards. He's like, nah, when I said I want free speech, I meant free speech for some.
And if you are a guest in a country and you are celebrating and promoting terrorism, I think you should be removed. There is no hypocrisy. There is no inconsistency. There is only obvious, uncompromising common sense.
Yeah, he said it. He said it. That's right, baby. Common sense. Not so common anymore, though. Common sense. Not so common. His chat. Based common sense. Based citizenship enjoyer. Fight, fight, fight.
Sorry, guys.
Stop making sense, bro. They won't understand. That's reasonable. There's only power based. These guys I don't think can understand why like the current American government violating free speech standards in this like incredibly obvious fashion will inevitably hurt them. They can't comprehend why that's a dangerous future for themselves as well.
Nice. Better luck next time. Disingenuous implications and lies,
No, that's once again, Asmongold is not the legality enjoyer that he claims to be, because he's like, I'm a rule abider. If I go somewhere and they have rules, I will follow them. Okay. Europe has hate speech restrictions. Okay. So you don't like Europe's hate speech restrictions. Okay. You don't like it. You say it's ridiculous, but then you simultaneously say, no, actually free speech restrictions, like hate speech restrictions or claiming something is offering support to terrorism when the American government unilaterally decides that it is the case, is actually good, especially when it's done towards a non-citizen, especially when it means revoking the legal permanent status of a non-citizen. Now, currently, there are, luckily enough, there are restrictions on the federal government from taking actions such as this one. So he can't claim that he is Mr. Legal here, because on the one hand, he's criticizing the European laws, and that's fair, right? He doesn't like the European lack of free speech, but also simultaneously advocating for a clear-cut violation of the pre-existing free speech standards here in the United States of America. It doesn't make any sense. Getting this worked up over a viral tweet, not emotional or mad. By the way, don't ever print in the newspapers he's emotional or mad. No, you don't understand. He had a mic drop take. Asman is going to fold again. Just say their next flowchart argument that Rubio has the power to deport anyone against foreign policy and going to end up going to be up to the Supreme Court. Yeah, it's common sense.
Representations and just in general, stupid comments like this, they're not sending their best. And that's why we're sending them back. Too bad, isn't it?
A lot of I think conservative vendetta does actually come from being a fucking loser. Like you feel in your heart that there's a lot that you desire that you can't reach. And I'm not talking about Asmongold because I think he's living his best life. But like people in his audience are genuinely fucking losers, right? So they're like, at least we're hurting someone else. It's playground bully shit, you know? I'm hurting every day, but at least I'm better off than like some guy that I've imagined in my head is getting even worse, getting a worse deal overall from the government. I think that's where it comes from. That's got to be it, right? Because like what else? What other reason could you ever be on board with like bombing Yemen, one of the poorest countries on the fucking planet, and feel like champion that and feel like you're doing something good? It's like, oh, it's because I hate terrorists, dog. It's like, okay, well, I don't see you advocating to bomb fucking any other country. I'm not gonna say which one, okay? They're doing a metric ton more terrorism. I don't think that's your standard, you know?
What a shame. And the sign of a failed and decaying society is that more people listening to this unkempt idiot than
Yo, why did he read that? That dude cooked. That's crazy.
Actual experts who spent decades studying these topics. And then we have, how many flags does he have in his profile picture?
Oh,
White
dude.
woman enjoyer.
Yeah, it's a joke, man. That's a joke.
I mean, same, but damn. Would I put that on my I mean, I don't know if I put that on my bio. Like, damn, appeal to authority. Well, I mean,
appeal to authority. Come on, dude. Yeah, he's not disputing. He's not disputing anything. He's waiting for a comeback from chat.
I mean, somebody's an expert. You can. There's plenty of people that are experts that are fucking retarded. Like, it doesn't matter.
That's right. He's right. Asmon's like, I'm mentally disabled too, but there's other people who are also mentally disabled. Like, he's not even addressing the point. He's like, listen, I'm fucking dumb. But you know, a lot of experts are dumb too.
Matter. What is this? These two things have nothing to do with one another. Yeah, nothing to do with it. Yeah, Asmongold's a grifter with no real morals. Who would have guessed? Okay. Midas, why don't we deport all the terrorists to your house instead? Why don't you deal with them then?
Fucking own, dude. Oh no. That would be so devastating. Yeah, no, give me Mahmoud Khalil, okay? I'll take this terrorist. Yeah, deport him to my house. I got space. That was the thing. That was the meta when people were like, on Twitter, there was like a pro-Israel account that was like, oh, what would you do if Hamas came to your house or whatever, right? And it was like this incredibly funny viral Twitter thread of people being like, I would cook them food. I would welcome them. I would serve them tea. I would learn how to like everyone from all around. It was mostly non-Americans. Like, I'm going to be so for real, dude. I'm going to be 100% honest right now. I would welcome, give or take 50 Mahmoud Khalils into my house, then one Asmongold. Okay? I can't handle the bioweapon that is Asmongold in my home. For no other reason. Because, like, I'm sure we could have an entertaining conversation off camera or whatever. That's not the problem. Like, I mean, that's not really an issue to worry about anyway, because it's not like he fucking leaves his house.
You know what? If you like them so much, why don't we just send them over to you? They can live with you, and then we won't have any problems, right? I feel like this is the easy solution. Yeah, how am I a grifter? I'm a grifter because I
sometimes forget Hasan is white because he doesn't understand his classic white American bigotry. Asmongold is par for the American core. What? It's why he's so popular. He's a direct representation of people who don't wash their legs but still think minorities are dirty. I guess. Considering that I still don't believe that Asmongold is like saying his genuine perspective, but simply playing a role because he knows it gives him clout, and he doesn't do it for money. And I've mentioned this many times over. He does it for relevance, because that's what he cares about. And I know this. I know this because the big difference between me and Asmongold, I think, in this regard, is that I also have like an ideological conviction. Like, I have a worldview, and I believe that the more people hear it in a charitable manner, and the more people internalize what I'm saying, the better things will be. Like, there is a real vision there, and there's a real genuine ideological motivation for why I do what I do. The only difference between him and I is that he doesn't have that, where he just will, do everything in his power to just operate off of clout and maintain relevancy. And I think that's the reason why he's very successful in this field. But he certainly doesn't care about money. I will say that over and over again. People don't understand that. When I say it, they're like, what do you mean? Of course he cares about money. You're like, no, he's good. He thinks you're the dishonest one. Yeah, I know. Well, it's an easy way to disparage your enemies. Why are you watching Asmongold? Every time I click on, you look obsessed. Dog, he's like mentioned me subtly in this video multiple times, and the video has nothing to do with me at all. It's just about like Trump's actions. He's also posting a fan account. He's also covering a fan account, HasanAbi Productions, right now in this video. I don't understand it. Yeah, it's sneak dissing. Also, normally in this circumstance, I would cover Ben Shapiro's takes on, you know, Trump's actions of bombing Yemen, right? But I find that to be irrelevant because Ben Shapiro is now irrelevant. Ben Shapiro will never get 747,000 views on a YouTube video defending Trump's actions over the course of a couple hours. Asmon does. Asmon is more reflective of the broader conservative sentiment in at least online than Ben Shapiro is. So I treat it in the same way that I treat Ben Shapiro. That's the way I see it.
Saying things that they disagree with. So instead of attacking the substance of my argument, they create a false dichotomy.
So do you not think he's getting paid by the RNC? No, I don't think he's getting. Dude, what are you guys talking about? He doesn't even fucking run. He doesn't even run ads on his stream. What do you mean? No, I'm telling you, he already has made enough money. He doesn't give a shit, bro. His overhead is like $3.50. What are you talking about? You're talking about a dude who eats $1 steak. I'm telling you, this is not to like shelter him from criticism or whatever. I'm telling you how he operates. He does not care. When I did his podcast, his fucking car broke down. He had like a Mustang from 2001 or some shit. And his car broke down. He had to walk to the podcast studio. Like, it's not even that he's frugal. He just doesn't give a shit. I at least like spend. I at least spend more than he does in terms of like my finances. But his motivations are not about making money. His motivations are entirely around clout and relevance. That's what it is. Is status, being well liked, and generating relevancy. He likes the attention. He likes the views and clicks. And to be fair, I do too. But I see it as it serving a higher purpose than just simply being well liked. Because I'm also very hated as well, and so is he. You literally said he doesn't care about the money, though. Getting prepped by various right-wing elements to be relevant still fits the bill. Yes, it's not about money. It's about relevancy. 100%. Then why are you feeding the troll? Brother, there is no way for me to feed or starve this troll. I'm going to repeat this one more time. When you get 1 million views on your video, on your 11-minute video where you didn't really say anything, you just said, yeah, we got to kill terrorists. That was the heart of this argument. Was basically, yeah, we got to kill the terrorists, of course. And that reaches 1 million people in a matter of hours. That means this person the troll has already been fed. I think you guys don't understand. I don't watch Asmongold because he's a content creator on Twitch. I watch him now, at least, because he is the largest right-wing political commentator. He is multiple times larger than Tim Pool and Ben Shapiro combined. It's important to understand why Asmongold is the most popular right-wing commentator. You know what I mean?
Me and attack my credibility because the obvious nuance between this is lost on these people. They're totally emotional. They don't think about what they're saying at all. And I just think it's funny. It really is. Grifter is just the most reaction content? Yeah, I guess so. Well, they use the term grifter to attack a person's credibility.
Secret fascist watches Asmongold. What happened to you? What? Secret fascist? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm confused.
I'm not grifting. If anything, if you want to think I'm a grifter, I don't know why you'd say that. You could disagree with me, but I'm committed to...
I do disagree with Asmongold. I think that if he were to ever talk to me on stream, I would only address the disagreements. I wouldn't entertain the notion that he is grifting for relevancy. I want you both to stay even. That's so funny, dude. We gotta open up your brain like a CTE victim after after you pass away to see what happened. My man. The top scientists need to figure out how that works. True centrists, both sides. It is hilarious that the well-read and intellectual conservatives are blown out the water by... Yeah, no, for sure. That's what I mean. It's like, imagine spending your whole life, you go to fucking Yale Law School or Harvard Law School, and you go through all the think tanks, right? You work for the Manhattan Institute. You get these like subsidies. You finally are able to open up shop for your own media franchise. Okay. And this dude who has not washed himself since 9/11 comes in and is like, yeah, titties and video games. Clearly a double standard here. Korean titties are much larger. That's why they're based. And then all of a sudden he's like, Leroy fucking Jenkins, baby. I'm coming in, putting my dick down, doing political commentary, and every single fucking well-read and well-sourced, like, conservatives who care about at least cherry-picking data are just like sitting around going, how the fuck, how did this happen? I don't think they care about it too much, because I would feel this way. Like, I wouldn't feel jealousy or envy or even anger if Asmongold had this exact same style of commentary but was like advocating for socialism, because I'm on board with that. You know what I mean? I would think fuck yeah, it's awesome. I love that. So I don't think that like Ben Shapiro and the others that see stuff like this, I don't think they get super mad. I don't think they might feel a little bit of envy, but and Asmon Head says that he's fun and funny and not fake. I don't know what you mean by that. The likes of Tim Pool do, though, since they're 1,000% grifting.
To being retarded, then. I'm not being retarded as a joke. I'm being retarded as a lifestyle.
Brilliant.